Hi everyone, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another unboxing. Today's unboxing are three records that I ordered from iMusic.dk, and I would say that they are largely inspired by the vinyl community members out there. I'm pretty sure that I would never have heard of at least one of these bands if not for you guys. And other ones have been in sort of my back burner, and they've been brought forward by members of the vinyl community showing them. So let's dig into this, shall we? I have one of these from the iMusic. And I've said this before, when I order it, it says iMusic.no because they made a sort of a well, my mind got stuck there. Yeah, they made a website for us non-EU Norwegians. So anyway, couple of bands that I'm very excited to make an acquaintance with in here. And I said one band I wouldn't have been aware of, but to be honest, it's two. So yeah, let's just get them out of here. I can show them. And I'm back once again. A little bit of a brain freeze there over who initially inspired me to get at least one of these records. And a little bit of research didn't really get me any further, but we'll see if the correct people will raise their hands. The first album I'm going to show is the one band out of these three that I was aware of, but I never got around to getting them. And then I was reminded not that long ago about them. And the price on iMusic for this record was really nice, I must say. I think I paid 270 kroner for this one, and that the equivalent of that would be I think $27, maybe 25 euros, and let's say 22 or 23 pounds sterling. So this is Gene and Olympian 25th anniversary edition. Debut album features the singles Haunted by You, Still Can't Find the Phone, Sleep Well Tonight, and Olympian. Now I would probably, it's not the best of terms, call this Britpop also rans. There were a few of these bands who either appeared as if out of nowhere right after the Britpop wave started, through no fault of their own. Many of them had been around for quite a while, but some of them were grabbed up because of similar like sound and other record companies trying to get on board, like other bands like maybe Shed 7, Dodgy, and so forth. So I'm really happy to have added Gene to my collection. Now, who was the inspiration for this? Well, that was Gavin over at Gav Axman Spins, who, along with a lot of other bands and records that I already own and love, show records also once in a while. That reminds me that I never did pick up these bands during that time period, and let's pretend I need more records and I need to spend more money on records, which I don't, but there you are. So let's have a look at this. Now, of course, I should have done research, and I should have done a lot of things before I started talking about this band, but I didn't. So this will be more of a pure unboxing. Comes with this nice nice booklet. Let's call it that. I would assume are the lads in the band. We have lyrics. Performance photo, or other photos. Not taking the opportunity to write anything about the band or the issue, but this band consists of Martin Rossiter, voice and keyboards, Steve Mason, guitars, Kevin Miles, bass guitar, and Matt James, drums and percussion. So there you are, guys. And I think I'll just leave the shrink wrap on. This is not a gatefold. This is not a gatefold. And I do like the sort of the consistency of the artwork here. Oh, it's a nice clear vinyl, this one. I was not aware of that. So there you are, guys. So that was the first album. All these records are British bands. Now the next one, I am not entirely sure who exactly inspired me to get this. I know Gavin's shown it. I'm pretty sure I do believe Rob showed it. Richard has recently showed it, but to be honest, I had already ordered it by the time I saw him showing it, and he was referencing Gavin. But I wonder if it might have been Jack who initially got me aware of this. So this is HMS Fable by Shaq. Now, this is not the first Shaq album I saw in the vinyl community. So one of you lads, I don't know which one, like I said, maybe it was Mike or Berkshire Mike. I tried to go back and watch. So if a lot of you guys have had a really big peak in your sort of older videos with such sort of subsequent, lots of your videos have gotten lots of clicks all of a sudden. I might be the reason for that. But it was a different album that was shown. It was more of an sort of an estate area with some lads walking, and I saw that over at Rock and Rolls, and then I waited a couple of weeks and I decided I'm going to trade in for that, and I went back and that record was gone, and I ended up taking home I think I ended up taking home a Stereophonics record instead, Chris. But everyone's been going on about this, and so I decided to order this one, not least because it was considerably cheaper than the other album that I was initially thinking about getting. Right, so not a gatefold either. So we'll just quickly read here. Shaq remastered, first time on vinyl. All right, so this band is also a bit older than I thought. 25th anniversary, and there's the back for you there. And it's on the London label. Previous record was on Demon, I think. Hang on. Try not to ruin this. Right, so there we are. Also with a nice booklet. We have lyrics. this particular band, of which I know absolutely nothing, and more lyrics. Cornish Town, it says here. We got our thank yous. Let's see. Back of that. Now, not a huge fan of this inner sleeve. And we have a very beautiful label here, I think. That's very nice. I love that colour scheme as well. So old worldy, old timey to go along. I'm sure not only with the artwork on the cover, but what the lyrics and the songs, I would presume, are about. So to whoever showed me this band first, out of you guys out there in the vinyl community, UK lads, all of you, thank you for that, and I hope I like it. I'm sure I will. Now the last one, another band I knew nothing. I didn't know the existence of, just like Shaq, hadn't got a bloody clue, and Rob Walker showed it, and I'll be doing a video after this one with records inspired by members of the vinyl community, which is a task given to us by Richard at Richard's Vinyl Tap House, who is celebrating, or were anyway, celebrating 1 year in the vinyl community. And I've been waiting to do his video a little bit because I wanted to add a couple of these records that I knew were already on the way. So again, a band I know nothing about, but Rob Walker spoke warmly about them, and I think he found his copy at maybe a car boot sale or something like that in a very nice nick. So I looked them up immediately, and just with Gene, I found a copy at a very reasonable price. I think I paid, I don't know, I think I paid even less. I might remember wrong, but I think I paid 190 kroner for this. This is Northern Uproar with Yesterday, Tomorrow, Today. So once again, described as a band who, got their record deal or whatever, probably on the heels of the Britpop era, and sounding maybe, a record company looking for another Oasis or something like that. I just liked Rob's description of this. I have not listened to either of these on Spotify or anything before buying these, so I have sort of what is the Norwegian expression? Bought the skin before I shot the bear or whatever. So Northern Opera, 1997 studio album, reissued on vinyl for the first time. Includes the singles Any Way You Look, A Girl I Once Knew, and Goodbye. Produced by some people who I don't know who. Pressed on 140 gram clear vinyl. Oh, I gave it away. Oh well. There we are. See if we can open this. So none of these have been gatefolds, even though they are sort of anniversary albums and so on. But there you are. I don't mind. How often do you look at a gatefold anyway? He said. Probably getting the answer. I look at them all the time, Morton. What are you talking about, you silly bunt? You're right. Here we are. Yeah, so I'm leaving the shrink wrap on all of these because I don't have outer sleeves at the moment. So there's the inner sleeve with the lads of this particular band. And they were or are, I do not know. This is once again Demon record label. The name of the record label. Leon Mayer, bass guitar, lead and backing vocals. Paul Kelly, not that Paul Kelly obviously, guitar. We got Jeff Fletcher, also guitar, and Keith Chadwick on the old drums there. And yeah, classic band makeup there from these lads. And we have a bit more of a milky clear vinyl on this one. There we are, so. And there we are. So anyway, guys, I'll leave links, of course, to the to the perpetrators, to the guys who inspired me to get these records. And so if you don't like any of this music, you can, you know, head on over to their channels and complain. Very happy to get some, for me, brand new music to my collection, which, you know, I bet it never ever do, he said, going broke with all this record buying. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the vinyl community, though, isn't it? You know, besides buying too much music, I suppose. What is too much music? Well, depends on your situation, I suppose. These guys, I love their videos, and I do appreciate if you head on over to their channel, and if you haven't already, you subscribe to all of them. And for my part, I hope you wouldn't mind clicking like, because that helps my channel. And if you want to subscribe, well, that makes me happy. And I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.